maybe there's Knack Japier, who also brings up, he says, what's good, question mark, not Superman right now, which he's alluding to the news that just dropped that Henry Cavill is officially out as Superman. Yep. He's officially out. And as of right now, the reports is that...
He didn't say that he was out. He just said that he was writing this story.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean there's not going to be 2 or 3 other stories.
My problem with that, though, Pops, is Henry Cavill is not getting younger. So the longer James Gunn does what he's going to do, the less likely it is we're going to get another Henry Cavill Superman.
And of course,
I hate that idea as much as anybody.
Yeah, and of course, the way some of these movies are being popped out these days, it takes like 3 years to get them out. So I mean,
right.
Look at Zach's.
Well, yeah. While you're taking that in, everybody in the chat, I want to see what their views on this. I'm sure a lot of people have like the very same viewpoint where they wish Henry Cavill could have more time on the screen to develop this character with a director that actually loves Superman and knows him, versus Zack Snyder.
I'm sorry. I'm actually shocked. Okay. So I'm gonna get something to go with this, because let's talk about that for a second. Then we'll get into the important stuff and then Christmas stuff. Because I just found that tweet.
Which one?
That Henry Cavill put out via Max Fieldbon Priestley, the handsome gentleman that he is.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he did make it official. Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to read this?
I can read it if you want me to, Zax.
Please.
I have just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October, prior to their hire, this news isn't the easiest, but that's life. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them and all involved with the new universe the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes. For those who have been by my side through the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards.
Oh,
it's criminal. I don't think it's over. I have hope because this is just the worst direction they could go. They are so James Gunn's head is just too swollen, in my opinion. This is so irresponsible. There's no way they can build a universe fast enough. They just can't reverse it. They're losing too much money.
This definitely this 100% confirms one thing, that the Snyderverse is not going to happen at all. Period. It's completely and 100% dead, because the original guard of Snyderverse was Cavill, Momoa, and Gal Gadot, and we're going to be seeing things next on this situation.
This is another reason Keaton bailed out of all of his stuff. He's like, I don't want to be a part of all this freaking mess. You guys have no idea what y'all are doing.
Well, and apparently from a James Gunn tweet, it seems like they're going to go to an earlier life of Superman.
Yes.
So that sounds like they're going to start in a smaller scale, but that to me signals definite reboot of the entire situation.
The whole thing. And that's the tweet I had heard. That's a tweet I had read earlier. I hadn't seen this one. And this is so disappointing. They're doomed now. This is done. The HBO, the Warner Brothers situation. They don't have enough cash to keep this afloat. They just don't.
I can tell you this. They've definitely, if they want the woman audience, they definitely lost it. just saying.
No, there's no other actor aside from Christopher Reeves who has encapsulated Superman the way Henry Cavill did. You have all the show actors, even the current dude. He's okay, but he's not Henry Cavill. He brings a certain gravitas to the role. He looks like Superman. He's a nice dude. That goes a long way with it as well. Mm-hmm. Find a guy that looks like Superman. That's the thing, and they did, and now they're not going to use him.
Well, and more than that, it's the star power, right? There are
Yep.
not stars in
Mm.
Hollywood.
No.
Who makes people go to the theaters right now? This dude at least sells some tickets. Like, I just don't understand. You don't need a young or an old. You don't need, like, they could easily make a Superboy story and tie it to Henry and keep with the
Yes.
age. There's plenty of time with Henry. We can work towards Kingdom Come for the Lord of Pete. Like, this is just.
Yes.
Again, the studio is losing $1 billion a month. They
And let
don't
me
have time for this.
And let me tell you this. There's this old saying that everybody knows, women want him and men want to be him. That was the kind of person that Henry Cavill is, that could bring asses to seats, so to speak, for both genders. So I mean, what are they doing? I mean, they are losing their audience. I mean, that's I don't
Not only that, I don't want to
just
see
saying-
Gal Gadot go. I don't want to see Gal Gadot go. I would okay with more Affleck. I'm okay with all this stuff. Like,
and
it's just,
and the thing is, Gunn. I mean, I'm just gonna say this, Gunn. You better write a damn good script.
Yeah, no lie.
Yeah, I mean, you are literally looking for that grand slam. I mean, that statistically speaking is yes. It's not looking so hot right now.
Flaccid?
Yeah, you know what? I might be the one dissenting opinion on all of this. I really feel bad for Henry Cavill. I wish he could be in more roles. I wish he could be Superman Forever. I wish he could be a bunch of different roles, like even James Bond. I think he would crush it. And he's great as Geralt, but the source material around him, or not source material, but the writing around him sucks.
Right.
And that's the same thing with Superman. Like, as much as I kind of liked him as Superman, his character as Superman wasn't that compelling. And if you just take Henry Cavill out of this equation, right, and you just put in random actor X in there, and James Gunn's going to blow the whole thing up, I don't think I lose any sleep over it. Sure, I don't get my awesome bat flick DILF daddy who's built like a brick house, which I love,